So Eva's work?
Eva's work, she uses, she takes photographs. She uses a Photoshop. This is a self-portrait of Eva. She also has brightened the lips as well. That is part of her iconography in her work. The last show and the last show, she did paintings with the pink lips.
Okay.
So, and then with the computer keyboard, which is quite fun, we've had a lot of people second guess, are our keyboards like that? Does it word out envy? And of course it doesn't. She has.
You know, I had a student who made a clock that was missing one digit, but
Oh,
otherwise in a
yeah.
perfectly round circle, and put it in the cafeteria. No one noticed.
No one noticed?
People were checking it to see what time to go to the bus and etc. I don't think it could still be there.
Well,
I don't know.
people are always second guessing because, you know, she's done such a good job.
Well, I know there's a lot
with
of
that.
green.
Yes, that was part of the show. The work had to be 12 by 12 inches and under, and $500 and under, and it had to have a bit of green. Didn't have to have a lot of green, but it had to have a bit of green. So everybody has done their kind of version of green. Some of it's very subtle, some of it is very loud. So, you know, with Robert's work here with the Freudian envy, which you're obviously going to get a lot of penis envy in a show about envy.
I have
do
none.
have that.
Just to let you know,
Yes.
I have zero.
Okay.
But I just for the record, please go on.
So, you know, he just has a touch of green in that spot. We have
That's interesting. That's a rattlesnake.
yes, that's an actual rattlesnake that Lemire has done, has put within these pillows, and his titles are very interesting.
It's very regal and disease and sexual all at the same time.
And totally exactly what he's going for.
Okay.
And his title for that one is "And He Didn't Ever Finish High School." This one has wolf fur in it. And that title for that one is "She Doesn't Deserve It, If You Ask Me." So it is also part of his process to use animal carcasses and products from animals.
And the most intimate of objects, in a way.
Yes, yes. He has a real intimacy with nature, and so it is part of how he works. We have Beverly Owens on caustic here, and Miyoshi's watercolors. You have the apple with the mirror on the wall, and the grass is always greener. We have a few grass is always greener titles as well.
It was like some of the fundraising exhibitions I saw last year, especially the one over at the Ossington there, the square foot painting show.
Yes.
It was
good
like,
show.
I'd say about 25% of it was Michael Jackson pictures.
Oh yeah.
Did these artists not think that
Yeah.
someone else, you know?
Might want to do it. Well, I mean, they're done differently here, so you wouldn't necessarily, you know, pick up on it. It's just as a curator, you see a
Of
bit
course,
of a
yes.
theme.
Yeah.
Stephen Lewis and his caustic paintings, Me Looking at You, very intimate and gentle stare. It's quite beautiful.
Well, I mean, you have to say, like, it's envy, even upon first blush, is much more complex than lush.
Yeah,
Or not lush,
lust.
lust.
Yeah. With lust, envy is a little bit more intricate. It is less of a, it's less of a sin as well in our culture. Envy is, you know. So some people have told me they believe it's the worst sin to envy others. You'll notice that in the show as well. We have eyes that have been sewn shut. Part of Dante saying about sewing your eyes shut so you will not, you know, envy others. We do have a lot of portraiture. A lot of the portraiture, you know, outside of the show would stand on its own, but the titling gives it, you know, its resonance in envy. So with Ursula's work, Everything You Want But Can Never Have, and I can give you permission to fantasize about me. So, you know, a little fun, beautiful work again. Very.
This is like a
striking.
giant plenty of fish page right here. I just maybe not.
And here we have some work that really plays on the idea of when we try to be happy for other people and we're actually envious. So you have, is that your new car? I'm so happy for you. Wow, I love your house. And of course, you know, as human beings.
I really love your minivan.